25 laps the distance here tonight. Close out the 2020 ASCS Santan Ford Desert Sprint Car season. Green flags in the air. We're underway. And the field barrels off into turn number one. They'll be side by side off of two, but not for long. Bruce St. James, he'll take the top spot. Here comes Sterling Kling now to the inside of St. James. Kling rocking around the inside of Aaron Jones. Now has his sights set on the race lead off of four. It will be Bruce St. James leading lap number one by a nose over Sterling Kling as they work into turn number one. Give the top spot to Kling in the 34C. St. James, though, fighting back on the inside. The radio flyer, Bruce St. James, down the inside of Sterling Kling as he tried to pinch him off through 3 and 4. Couldn't quite do it. St. James, I believe, will lead that lap as well. So it's St. James and Kling running 1-2 right now with Josh Shipley up to the third spot. He just got around Aaron Jones, who's trying to find some traction up on the top side of the racetrack. Stevie Sussex, he's going to use that middle groove to work around Josh Shipley now. So they come off of turn number 4. Sterling Kling back to the outside of Bruce St. James. They go side by side into turn one once again. Now Kling will have the top spot off of turn number 2 with Sussex being scored in that third spot, followed by Shipley in fourth, Aaron Jones in fifth. St. James trying to fight back over on the inside of Sterling Kling as they race off into turn number 1. It's going to be Kling off of turn number 2 by about 3 car lengths now. Bruce St. James, another 6 back to Stevie Sussex with Shipley in the 4th spot. The first 7 drivers or so right now running single file. They got side-by-side action. Jonas Reynolds and Sean Deskins. Deskins looks to have some issues on his number 20 machine going into turn number 3. Danny Mathis is going to get past him on the inside. Here comes Joe Shepner. Almost makes contact with the 17 of Shepner. Does Sean Deskins in number 20. Slammed the door on him pretty hard. Still trying to hold off Danny Mathis, who's looking to the outside of him. Back there in that 10th spot, Deskins, Mathis, Shepner, and the number 9X of Randy Nelson all doing battle right there for 10th. So we got your race leaders coming off some lap traffic right now. Sterling Kling, he rocks around the outside of the 27 machine of Hathaway, along with the 88 of Philip Danny. Bruce St. James still in second. Stevie Sussex in third, starting to roll the tailtape of the 7K of St. James. Sterling Kling using the cushion through turns 3 and 4. Bruce St. James using that middle line. Sussex down low, catfishing. So your top 3 leaders right now are using all 3 different lines. You get around Arizona Speedway right now. Sterling Kling, he has the right line. He is checked out big time over the field, getting ready to put another car 1 lap down. That's a 3K of Patrick Cropp. As he gets around him, we also got Josh Shipley and Aaron Jones still battling for that 4th spot right now with the number 9 machine of Josh Pelkey. Jonas Reynolds in the next half spin with 0 star. As your top, there's this battle for second now starting to heat up. Bruce St. James got a little issue getting around the 43 of Ryan Order. Here comes Sussex down the inside of him. Off of turn number 2, it's going to be St. James by half a car length. Stevie Sussex, strong run down the back straightaway to turn number 3. He goes side by side, looking for that 2nd spot. Still side by side off of turn number 4. That time it went to Bruce St. James at the line with Stevie Sussex down the inside trying to complete the slide job. Couldn't quite do it. Now trying to find some grip off of turn number 2. He'll get that. Sean Deskins takes his car off the racetrack. His night is done. They are stacked up 4 wide right ahead of your race leader. Yellow flag will fly on the racetrack. 14 laps to go. Looking for the green flag at the cone. Sterling Kling leads them to the green flag. We're back underway. Great jump by Sterling Kling that time on the 34. Pulled out about 3 car length advantage over Stevie Sussex. He's going to carry that through turns 1 and 2 and just yard the number 12 machine of Stevie Sussex down the back straightaway. Stevie, though, trying to fight back as Sterling Kling finds his real estate once again up on the cushion here at Arizona Speedway through turns 3 and 4. It's going to be Stevie, though, going rim right through turns 1 and 2 as Bruce St. James trying to fight back, getting that 2nd spot back from the number 12 machine of Sussex. Sussex, though, drives away from Bruce St. James, who will continue to catfish through turns 3 and 4 with Kling out front by about 7 car lengths down to the number 12 machine of Stevie Sussex. Here comes Aaron Jones, the 22G, took the restart in the 5th spot. Now he's looking the outside of the 7K of St. James. James has a car length advantage on the 22G of Jones. He's been on the top side of the racetrack since the drop of the green flag, and right now looks like he's going to try to take that momentum off of turn number 4 to the 3rd spot. Can't quite do anything with St. James yet. He's still running the bottom side of the racetrack and a left front at home off of turn number 2. Aaron Jones about lost it off of turn number 2. So did Josh Shipley. He'll lose the spot to Jonas Reynolds down the back straightaway as Jones almost scrapped the wall. Through turns 3 and 4, looks like Randy Nelson actually will a little bit behind him and the number 9X. 10 laps to go here at Arizona Speedway. When they come to the stripe, it will be 9. Sterling Kling off of turn number 4. Getting ready to put the 5S1 or the 50S1 lap down. He'll do that, find his real estate back on the bottom side of the racetrack. Stevie Sussex trying to get into his rhythm right now on the top side. He has pulled away from the 7K of St. James, is now reeling in the tail tank of that 34C of Sterling Kling. These two drivers very close friends off the racetrack. Fierce competitors when on the racetrack, though. You get that helmet on him. Right now it's still Sterling Kling that's showing the way, but he's going to recover on some lap traffic here soon. As we have 7 laps to go, lap traffic will play a part in this. We'll see what line Sterling Kling chooses through turns 1 and 2. He's been using that bottom side of the racetrack since the drop of the green flag through turns 1 and 2. Then we'll go up top, hit the cushion through 3 and 4. Right now, the slow car is right ahead of him. Actually, one car pulled right up ahead of the 34C of Kling. He had to get on the binders there. That's going to allow Stevie Sussex pulling down about 3 car lengths. Here comes Stevie Sussex. Sterling Kling just can't get the bite on the top side of the racetrack. We got him out of the first. Sussex down to the inside to try and throw the slide job on the 34. Kling can't quite do it off of turn number 4. Kling still has the top spot by half a car length over Stevie Sussex at the line. 4.5 laps left off of turn number 2. It's Kling and Sussex, your top 2 drivers. Jonas Reynolds just got around Bruce St. James for 3rd as they come to the stripe. Now 2 car lengths the advantage. Kling over Sussex as Sussex drops the nose down the inside, trying to pull the slide job on Kling. Can't quite do it. Kling fights back up top. 1 car slow ahead of Stevie. We stay green, though, here at Arizona Speedway with 3 laps to go. Stevie Sussex, will he try to drop the nose down one more time? Can't quite do it that time. It's a couple of slow cars using that low line. Sterling Kling not very good on the top side through turns 1 and 2. Lost a lot of momentum that time off of 1 and 2. Allowed Stevie Sussex close right up to the tail tank. 2 laps left here in tonight's 25-lap main event. Kling trying to find the real estate on the bottom where he's been good at all race long. Stevie's going to stay up top. Now Kling drives away off of turn number 2. Getting a little contact there with Sean Rice in the 21C. Kling almost goes around because Tyler Most is slow in turn 3. Yellow flag will fly. Stevie Sussex trying to play some cat and mouse games here for this restart. Green flag's in the air. We're backing away, and Stevie Sussex got a good jump. He's going to look to the inside of Kling. They make contact. It's going to be Stevie Sussex with the race lead off of 2. Here comes Kling, though, fighting back to the inside of him. Kling will take the top spot. Sussex is going to come right back down in turn number 3. Try to throw the slide job on us. The white flag will fly. Jonas Reynolds in the mix. 1 car around. It's Pete Yurkovich inside turn number 3. Stevie Sussex going to try to snooker 34C of Kling again. Kling, though, up on the loud pedal. Not going to allow it this time. To go into turn number 1, Stevie only has 1 way to go. That's up. He'll go right to the top side of the racetrack off of turn number 2. Going to try to get a strong run down the back chute. Can't quite do it. Sterling Kling hangs on to. Here comes Sussex now with the slide job through turns 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Yellow flag will fly. A couple of cars come together in turn number 2. Green flag's in the air. Once again, we're underway. And Stevie Sussex going to go top shelf into turn number 1. And Stevie goes top shelf, looking for a strong run down the back straightaway. Pulls right to the tail tank. Now drops the nose down low. He'll look for the slide job off of turn number 4. Kling, though, going to try to cross him back off of 4. They're side by side. White flag in the air. White flag in the air. Here comes Bruce St. James to the mix as well. Kling with a little bit of a wiggle. Sussex to the race lead on the top side of 2. Stevie Sussex to the top spot. Sterling Kling trying to fight back. Don't think he's going to yellow flag. Green flag in the air. Stevie with a good jump. Kling's going to try to block the advance on the top side. Here comes Sussex. He's going to rip the top side of the racetrack, and he will take over the top spot off of turn number 2. Kling trying to fight. Oh, my gosh. Yellow flag will fly once again. Green and white together. And here we go. 1 lap to determine the Copper Classic champion here for the ASCS Santan 4 Desert Sprint Car Series. And looks like that we'll see how they do it. As it will be Stevie Sussex around the outside of Sterling Kling. Kling fighting back to the inside. Off of turn number 4, it will be Sterling Kling. Checkered flag in the air. Sterling Kling, your main event winner over Stevie Sussex. Coming home in second here tonight. Sterling, though, he will climb out of the car. Your main event winner here at Arizona Speedway. Well, Sterling, it is official. You are the Copper Classic champion here in 2020. And, man, take us through those late race restarts.
Yeah, you know, they got the best of me. Stevie had me probably 3 out of those 4 times or 4 out of 5, whatever it was. And I knew I just had to make it work. He was better than I was probably everywhere there at the end, but I was able to hold him off down at the bottom. So I just can't thank all my guys enough. My dad mostly, he does a lot for me, and I can't thank him enough. And Jeff Walker for giving me an awesome car every night, and my brother and my girlfriend for everything they do. So thank you guys very much.
Yeah, it was really good racing there that we saw before those late race restarts and late cautions came out. What goes through a driver's head? I mean, obviously, you know, they tell you on the radio, hey, next caution's going to throw it. And, of course, we always revert back to the previous lap that was scored. So you kept getting the race lead away from Stevie there.
Yeah, you know, I had a tough time getting away from him. He was better than me on the top there at the end. And if I had to open up the bottom a little bit to get my car to work down there, and when I did, he'd force the issue down below me. So I don't know, I made something work there at the end, but I appreciate Stevie for racing me clean. He's one of my best buddies, so he did an awesome job too.
Yeah, it's Sterling Kling, your main event winner here tonight, and a 2020 Copper Classic champion. Stevie, Sterling said you had him beat there every which way there. Those closing laps just couldn't make it happen there. Obviously, a lot of controversy surrounding this one. What's your take?
I mean, I got second, so I mean that's what the payout's gonna say, and I guess that's what we ended up. Yeah, I mean Sterling did a good job though. I mean, thanks for all the fans for coming out. Robbie gave me a good race car. I feel like I won it 4 or 5 times. I mean, it hurts. I mean, I kept seeing the yellow, even seeing a checker at the same time as the yellow. I've never seen that, but you know, at the end of the day, I got second. So, well, we're gonna end the 2020 season as a bridesmaid, and hopefully 2021's a little bit.
Hey, we got all these race fans out there cheering you on. What do you gotta say to them?
Thanks for coming out. I mean, it looked awesome. Getting some. That's just awesome. Look at all the fans out here. Didn't think this was gonna happen. About April, you never thought you were gonna see fans at the racetrack for a whole year, and we need to start opening shit back up so we can start doing some racing.
Hell yeah, brother. Bruce St. James coming home in third and trying to follow that interview, Bruce. Well,
I'm not as mad as Stevie, I tell you.
Yeah, I mean, good battle between yourself and Jonas Reynolds. What's going to happen next year for you to head out to the Midwest? Brand new job out there. Already got your Chicago Cubs hat on there, you traitor. But, you know, is this farewell or see you later?
Well, I think we'll be back in racing. By the way, I feel like I need to apologize. Those last 3 laps, for God's sakes, it's bad for us in the car, too. I can tell you. I couldn't believe how many times we did it, and it's disappointing. But thank you guys for coming out. I know they're going to put on a great race on this track. The wing cars are going to get after it. And really appreciate you guys supporting Arizona Raceway and Arizona Speedway and coming out here.
All right, Bruce St. James.